Fuck the food. Why? Lion Sha'ala. It's 2-0. Smell the mint, man. Alright, is where we're gonna rise and face the east. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakavka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Barataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Nafaninawa, Nakam, Kal, Yawam, Basalakinawa, Kababafinawa, Basalakinawa, Kababafinawa, Wala'ah, Tabayainawa, Banasayawan, Abba, Awashinawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Nakam, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahafapara, the Iwalamia. Oh man, in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debt as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. This is Hakar, defining the Hebrew. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Baba Kashah. Nathalinawa. Hakak. Hakak. La'apa'ah. Kal Makalah. Bakal Madawa. Hakak. Lataha. Hamatazarayim. Hakak. Lahakwiyah. Hamafiyah. Hakak. Arakawa. Hatama Allah. Nagarashan. Ba'ashem. Yahushai. The water. Oh man, in English. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahweh, thank you. So be it. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Al-Hahaya, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Isaiah, Ma'ayin, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayim, Warataza, Al-Yatan, Lamawat, Bagalka, Al-Yanawam, Shamaka, Hanala'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yashan, Shawamah, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamaka, Yahweh, Yazalka, Al-Yad, Yamyanka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ah, Yakaka, Wayarak, Walayala, Yahweh, Yashamaka, Makarai, Yashamah, Afnapaska, Yahweh, Yashamah, Kaza'afka, Wabawa'aka, Ma'aita, Wa'ai, I will love. And in English, oh man, I will lift up mine eyes into the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going up and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. So be it. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim. Al-Damayalaka. Al-Damayalaka. Al-Fakarash. Al-Fakarash. Al-Fashakwa. Al-Fashakwa. Al-Kiyahana. Awayabrika. Yahamayawan. Ra'ash. Al-Aimaka. Ya-Ira-Yambwa. Sawada. Nawata Yawa-Aitazawa. Altazar Pawanyaka. Amawa. Nakawa. Wanyakakidam. Magaya. Wala'aya Zakah. Shamya Sha'ala. Iwada. Yeah. Now I tazawa. Laba, Yaka Adwa, Ayaka, Baya, Yaka Wafwa, Bahaya, Adawam, Wayashama Alayam, Mawa Abba, Wahagayam, Gabal, I'm one, I'm a lach, Palishaf, I'm the Shabya, Tazawar, Gum Ashawar, Nalawa, I'm Mam, Hayawa, Zawai, Labaya Lawat, Salah, Ashalaham, Hamadyan, Kasayasara, Kayabyan, Manakal, Yashwan, Nashamadwa, Bayandara, Wakaza Abba, Wakaza Bak, Wakatazamanai, Kama Sayakamwa, Ashar, Amawa, Narashar, Nanawa, Na'awa, Alahayam, Shayatamwa, Kadagala, Bakwash, Yapayaraka, Ka'ash, Taba'aya Yaira, Wakala Haba, Talahat, Haryam, Khan, Taradakma, Basa Iraka, Basawa Pafka, Sabalaham, Mala'a, Panyaham, Kwalawan, Bayaba Kwashwa, Shamka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Bayabahawa, Ajai, Bayakapawa, Bayabadwa, Bayadaiwa, Ya'ata, Shamka, Yahawa, Yabadka, Al Yawan, Al-Kahar, Arataza, Aman. And in the English, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabor and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Asher also will join with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb. Slakia. And Zayeb. Yea. All the princes as Zabah and as Zalmunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession. O Yahweh, make them like a wheel, as a stubble before the wind, as a fire burner for wood, and as a flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. So be. It's the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahweh Shai. Wa Yahweh Shai. Wa Mayaka Allah. Wa Mayaka Allah. Alahayim. Wa Alahayim. Mata Zabi'a. Allah Wapyahana. Allah Wapyahana. Ha Allah Wapyam. Ha Saranyam. Ha Saranyam. Ha Kwatazayanyam. Ha Kwatazayanyam. Ha Kilayanyam. Ha Kayayalyam. Wa Akwafyam. Wa Akwafyam. Yahweh. Ba'ashem. Yahweh Shai. The water. Oh man, in the English. Blessed are you, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shai. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General Yohanan, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you always. So be it. And the curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, listen to us now, right now. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us, thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel that refuse to give to the school. force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary, to evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the Edomites and the nations and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Posse Comitazi, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space programs, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet and the airwaves, the cable access channels and the radio channels. Convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahweh shine. Michael and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathen that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you always. So be it. You may be seated. You shall be able to take a seat. We're going to start off in the book of Exodus 25 through to 11. Keep forgetting his books backwards, you know. 25:11. Yeah, I'm going to do it in the Hebrew. Let me bear with me. Bilingual Exodus. Hold on. Let me find 25. All right, the book of Exodus 25 and verse. I'm going to read 11 down to 18. The book of Exodus, chapter 25 and verse 11 in the Hebrew. What is Peyaf, Afawa, Zahab, Tahawar, Mabayaf, Wamakiyataza, Fatazar, Nawa, Wa Aishayaf, Ilayawa, Zahab, Sabayab, Waya, Tazakwaf, Lawa, Arabai, Tabaif, Zahab, Wanafa, Ila, Arabai, Aimafayan, Washafiya, Tabaif, Ila, Tazala, Aiwa, Ha'akaf, Washafiya, Tabaif, Ila, Tazala, Aiwa, Hashaniyaf, Wa Aishayaf, Badaya, Aitazaya, Shatawam, Watazar Payaf, Afam, Zahab, Waha Ba'af, Afar, Habadayam, Bata Ba'aif, Ayla, Tazala Aif, Ha'aran, Lasha'af, Afar, Ha'aran, Baham. So the Ha'aran would be Aaron. God. So Bata Ba'aif, Ha'aran, Yahaya, Habadayam, La'a, Yasarawa, Mamanawa, Wanafa, Al Ha'aran, Afar, Ha'aidaf, Ashar, Afan, Aliyah, Wa Aishiyaf, Kaparaf, Zahab, Tahawa Amafiyam Wakatizaya Araka Wa'ama Wakatizaya Rakabaha. That's 18. Wa'aishayaf Shanayam Karabayam Zahab Markusha for Aisha Afam Masha Naya Kwatazawaf Hakaparaf. All right, that was verse 11 down to 18. So I'm going to read it in the English. The book of Leviticus, chapter 25 and 11 down to 18. The book of Leviticus, chapter 25 and verse 11.
Leviticus, not the Exodus?
Exodus, Exodus 25 and verse 11. And thou shalt overlay it with pure gold.
Right, what's he talking about? The Ark of the Covenant, is it? Or the candlestick?
Yeah, the tabernacle. Yeah.
So tabernacle. So the Lord's making the tabernacle. So the Lord got what? Like a tabernacle's like a tent. So the holy tent where the priest will go into the work of the Lord. Just like if you got like any job, you got the office where the manager goes to. And the priest got a tabernacle, got tables in there, candlesticks in there, and the Lord wants it laid over with pure gold. So he gave the blueprint for certain men that was skilled in gold, skilled in carpentry to do this. And now he's giving the instructions of how he wants things done. So he's saying he wants it laid over with pure gold. Come on.
Within and without shall that overlay.
Within and without, meaning inside and outside, he wants it pure solid gold. Not what do you call dunga when it's gold plated? Gold plated is when something is metal, but he's put gold around it. The Lord wants it fully made out of solid gold, inside and outside. Come on.
And shall make upon it crown of gold round about it.
And make around it crowns of gold. Come on.
And thou shalt cast 4 rings of gold for it.
I put 4 rings of gold. Let's talk about the Ark of the Covenant, I believe. The Ark of the Covenant have 4 rings of gold. There's a ring on each corner. You put a stick through the rings of light. A stick goes through one ring, like so, for another ring, and then the priest would bear it on their shoulders. So the Lord said about 4 rings. Even the rings that you put the stick through has gold in there as well. I'm made out of gold, should I say? Go on.
And 2 rings shall be on the one side of it, and 2 rings on the other side of it.
So 4 rings, 2 on one side, 2 on the other side. You have 2 rings that are parallel. You put a stick through both of the rings. You got another 2 rings that are parallel. You put a stick through that. Therefore, you have 4 priests that can hold a stick on the corner of the Ark of the Covenant, and that's how they will carry it. That's how they will bear it. Come on.
And thou shalt make staves of shittim wood and overlay them with gold.
There you go. You get staves and sticks. Staves and stick. You get a stick of shittim wood. That's a type of wood. Today you got, what type of wood you got today? Oak. You got today you got different types of oak. You got oak and what's the other one? Wood grain but the Lord wanted this particular stave to be made from shittim wood. That's the clear instructions. And you overlay it with gold. Come on.
And thou shalt put the staves into the rings by the sides of the ark.
There you go. You put the staves through the rings. Come on.
That the ark may be borne with them.
And you do that so that the ark can be carried. That's what the Lord wants it carried. He don't want it carried by one man. He don't want a man to fling it up on his shoulder. He don't want it carried in a plastic bag. He wants it carried in this fashion. Come on.
The staves shall be in the rings of the ark. They shall not be taken from it.
There you go. And the staves remain in the ark. No one can remove it. No one can take it away. Come on.
And thou shalt put into the ark the testimony which I shall give thee.
And this is what the Lord wants in. So you get the Ark of the Covenant. Everyone reads, watches the movies with the Ark of the Covenant and Indiana Jones or whatever. The Lord actually got things in the ark. For times to let you know what's in the ark. The leaves that Moses stuff's in there. The Torah's in there. Moses staff, that body's in there. There's quite a few things the Lord wants to put in the Ark of the Covenant. Come on.
And thou shalt put into the ark the testimony which I shall give thee, and thou shalt make a mercy seat of pure gold.
There you go. And on the ark as a seat, like the Lord's throne, a picture of the Lord's throne, and an angel on one side and an angel on the other side. Come on.
2 cubits and a half shall be the length thereof, and a cubit and a half the breadth thereof.
That's the measurements. Come on.
And thou shalt make 2 cherubims of gold.
There you go.
Of beaten work. Shall thou make them in the 2 ends of the mercy seat.
There you go. So the seat in the middle and 2 angels over the seat, man. Mimicking how the Lord is in heaven. Come on.
Yeah, that was the verses.
All right, no, so what we at?
Yeah, verse 18 down to 25.
18, 25, yeah. Right. Wa'ai Shayaf, Shanyam, Karabam, Zahab, Makwasha, so Aisha, Atam, Mashanaya, Kwatazawiyaf, Haka, Paraf, Wa Aisha, Karawab, Akkad, Makwataza, Maza, Waka Rawab, Akkad, Makwataza, Maza, Man, Haka Paraf, Tha'ai Shawa, Ata, Haka Rabayam, Al, Shanya, Kwataza, Watayawa, Wahayawa, Haka Rabam, Haka Rabayam, Parasha, Kana Payam. Was it 25 you said, yeah? Lama Aila, Sakakayam, Baka Napayaham, Al, Haka Paraf, Wapa Na Yaham, Ayash, Al, Akayawa, Al, Haka Paraf, Yahaya, Panya, Haka Rabayam, Wanatata, Af, Haka Paraf, Al, Ha'aran, Aaron, Mayala, Wa'al, Ha'aran again, Tatan, Af, Ha'ai, Daf, Ashar, Atan, Alayaka, Wa'ai, Rafia, Laka, Sham, Yadab, Barafia, Athak, Ma'il, Haparaf, Mabayan, Shanya, Hakarabam, Ashar, Al, Artazak, Artisan, Aran, Ha'idayaf, Adar, Kal, Ashar, A'aratazar, Wa'a, Hatak, Al, Banya, Yasha'ala, Wa'ai, Shayaf, Shalak Khan, Ayah, Shatayam, Amatayam, Arakawa, Wa Ama, Waka Bawa, Wa Ama, Waka Tazaya, Kwa Mahtawa, Wataza, Payaf, Athwa, Zahab, there's gold in it, Zahab gold. Tahawa, yeah, pure gold, that is, yeah. Wa'ai Thayaf, Lawa, Zar, Zahab, Sabba Yaba, Waya'ai Yatha, Lawa, Masag Garaf, Tapak, Sayabab, Wa'ai Shayaf, Zara, Sagar Rayafwa, Sabayab. That's the 7 verses. 18:25, yeah? Exodus 18. Exodus 25, verse 18. And thou shalt make 2 cherubims of gold.
So cherubims is angels, so it's making 2 cherubims of gold. So you make these angels and it's covered in gold, so 2 cherubims. Go ahead.
Khan, of beaten work.
And that's how you make it. Go ahead.
Shall thou make them in the 2 ends of the mercy seat.
So the 2 ends of the mercy seat would have 2 cherubims, and I believe it lets you know you want the cherubims to face each other, both facing the mercy seat. Go ahead.
Verse 19, and make one on the end, one on the one end of, and make 1 cherub on the one end and the other on the other end.
So now the Lord's telling them to make it this way. And this is how you know men in the Bible had skills, because what? To make these things is not easy. If I told you to make these things, you probably wouldn't know where to start. Like Noah had to do what? Make the ark from scratch, man. Which lets you know things ain't magic, because people believe that things is magic. People believe that, why did Noah have to make a boat? God could have just saved him. Nah, man, listen. When the Lord tells you to do something, you have to do it.
That's right.
So now the way Noah got saved by what? He had to use his hands and make that boat. Noah didn't do what Christians do in church. Like, this is what Christians like to do in church. They like to wait. They like to wait on Jesus. That's what they like to do. They like to wait on God. Like, I'm not going to do nothing. I'm just going to sit here and wait. It didn't work like that for Noah, man. The Lord said to Noah, go and build the ark. And everyone laughed at him while he was building this ark. So Noah had to build this ark, and people's thinking, why is he building the ark? It ain't rained or nothing. And he built the ark, and that same ark that he built is what saved him. So now the Lord's giving instructions the same way the Lord gave Noah instructions to build the ark, the same way the Lord's giving you instructions not to eat pork, man.
That's right.
Not to eat all of those kind of things. And how did the Lord save Noah and those 8 souls? By the ark. So they obeyed his voice by making the ark. Now, how's the Lord going to save you this time? By them chariots, but you have to obey his voice to get a seat on there, man. You have to obey his voice for you to make it onto those chariots. Or you can be like those Christians that just wait. I'm sure there's loads of Christians in Noah's time that just waited as well.
That's
right. And there wasn't none of those souls that was on the ark. So you might want to make it election sure and do what the Lord tells you to do. That's lucky. Go ahead.
Khan, even of the mercy seat shall ye make the cherubims.
Even on the mercy seat shall you make the cherubims. And this Ark of Covenant, this was always, I believe, brothers used to carry this out to battle. They would carry this when they would go to battle, and they would win them battles, man. If the Lord was with them, they would win them battles. But don't think people worship the Ark of the Covenant, because they didn't. We didn't worship it. Now, Muslims, they worship stones and stuff. We don't do that, man. The Lord just told us create this, we created it. Nothing more.
That's right. Shall ye make the cherubims on the 2 ends thereof? And the cherubims shall stretch forth their wings on high, covering the mercy seat with their wings.
And they would cover the mercy seat with their wings. So you'd make these cherubims, and they would have wings. So this is why, obviously, we know angels have wings based on Ezekiel and the cherubims we're reading about right here. But now what the oppressor's done is made the Renaissance, and you're thinking of the baby cherubims. So when you read that, is it? Oh, yeah, so when you read that, you're thinking of baby cherubims. That's what you're thinking about. You're thinking about naked babies in nappies. That's what you're thinking about. You're thinking about babies in nappies that are covered in gold and all of those kind of things. That's not what this is talking about right here. Let's go ahead.
What was that? Verse 20. And the cherubim shall stretch forth their wings on high, covering the mercy seat with their wings, and their faces shall look one to another.
And now so their wings is like this, and their faces, one's facing this way, one's facing that way. They shall look one to another, and they're covering the mercy seat. Go ahead.
Toward the mercy seat shall the faces of the cherubims be.
So they're facing towards the mercy seat. Go ahead.
And thou shalt put the mercy seat above upon the ark, and in the ark thou shalt put the testimony that I give thee.
And now it's saying you put this above the ark, and in the testimony, these are the things you put in there, the testimony that I shall give thee. Now, what the Lord's going to tell them that they're going to document down, he wants that put in the ark. Go ahead.
And there I will meet thee, and will commune with thee from the mercy seat.
And the Lord said, but then I'm going to meet you and I commune with you from the mercy seat. Go ahead.
From between the 2 cherubims.
From between the 2 cherubims. Go ahead.
Which are upon the ark of the testimony of all things which I give thee in commandment of the children of Israel. Thou shalt also make a table of shittim wood, 2 cubits shall the length be thereof.
And now the Lord even gave them measurements. So when people think people was dumb in the ancient times, that's not true. Because the Lord's given them measurements, 2 cubits. Back then, who would deal with wood back then? Carpenters. Carpenters and people deal with stones. I believe they call them what, stone masons. There would be a stone mason, a man that would deal with stones. So people were skilled back then. That's why they knew what a cubit was. So it says make it 2 cubits, which means they obviously knew about measurements. Go ahead.
And the cubit, the breadth thereof, and the cubit and a half, the height thereof.
And the Lord wanted these perfect measurements, a cubit and a half. I want this height, I want this length. All of those kind of things. Go ahead.
And thou shalt overlay it with pure gold.
And then the Lord wanted them, all right, you're going to make that, and then you're going to overlay it with pure gold. Now, obviously, see how they get gold. I'm sure they put it in the fire and take it out and soak things in. And so then they would overlay it with pure gold. And listen, man, people make out like black people liking gold is such a bad thing. The Lord likes gold, man.
That's right.
This is how you know the God of the Bible and Allah is not the same, because it's unlawful for a man to have gold in the Quran. In the Quran, a man can't have gold. This is what they say. They say that a man that's got gold is being too flashy. Only women can have gold. Listen, that's not the spirit of a black man, man. Black men, we love our gold, man.
That's right.
We love our gold so much. We put gold in our teeth, in our earrings, gold chains. Listen, we're putting gold wherever gold can go, man, because we love gold. And it's our spirit, man. The Lord told us, overlay it with gold, man. So, okay, go ahead.
And make thereto a crown of gold round about. And thou shalt make unto it a border of an handbreadth round about. And thou shalt make a golden crown to border thereof round about.
Golden crown of a border round about it. So now the Lord's letting you know how he wants it made, the things you're supposed to do, and all of those things.
That was it, yeah. Imagine.
Why?
Why?
Man can't deal with the rubbish home like me. What is that? Get me. La Yasha'Allah.
La Yasha'Allah. Showing off now.
I mastered it now. Alright, rise and face the east. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shamka. Yahawah. Malakwavka. Taba'ah. Ratazaka. Hayah. Aisha. Baratazah. Kawah. Hayah. Ba Shemayim. Lefananawa. Lakam. Kal. Yawam. Wasalakinawa. Kabawafinawa. Kasalakinawa. Kabawafinawa. Wala'ah. Tabi'ainawa. Banasayawan. Abba. Awashainawa. Mayan. Right. Kaya. Lakar. Hamalakwa. Waha'ala. Wahafapara. The Iwalamya. Oh man, in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debt as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Baba Kushah, Nafananawa, Haka, Lawapa'ah, Kal Makala, Bakal Madawa, Haka, Lataha, Hamatazarayim, Haka, Lahakwiyam, Hamafiyam, Haka, Arakawa, Hatama Allah, Lagarashan, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, the water, Aman. And in the English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out in the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew.
Asha'ah, Ayanya, Ahahayim, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Isaiah, Ma'ayim, Yahawah, Aisha, Shemayim, Waratazah, Ayatan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al-Yanawam, Shamaka, Hanala'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yashar, Shawamah, Yasha'ala, Yahawah, Shamaka, Yahawah, Tazalka, Al-Yad, Yamyanka, Yawamam, Hashapash, La'ah, Yakaka, Wayarak, Walayala, Yahawah, Yashamaka, Makal Rai, Yashama, Afna Pashka, Yahawah, Yashama, Taza'afka, Babawa Aka, Ma'aita, I will love. Man, in English, I will lift up my eyes unto the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth Israel shall not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. So be it.
Psalms 83, the Hebrew. Alahayim. Aldam Yalakah. Alfa Karash.
Alta Karash.
Alfa
Alta Shakwat. Al.
Kiyahana.
Our Yabika. Yahama Yawan. Ash. Al-Aimakar. Ira Yamba. Sawadar. Yawadar Yawa Aitazawa. Altazar Pawanika. Amawa. Nakawa. Wanyakakidim. Magaya. Wala Ayazakar. Sham Yasha'ala. Iwadar. Kiyar. Nawa Aitazawa. Labar, Yakaadwa, Ayakar, Bayaf, Yakawafwa, Bahaya, Adawa, Wayashama Alaya, Mawa Abba, Bahagaya, Ba, I'm one, I'm a luck, Palishaf, I'm a Shabia, Tazawar, Gum Ashawar, Nalawa, I'm Mam, Hayawa, Zawai, Labaya Lawat, Salah, Aishalaham, Kamadian, Kasaya Sara'a, Kayabian, Wanakar, Kayashwan, Nashamadwa, Bayandara'a, Hayawa, the man, the Adamah, Shayatamba, the Dayadma'a, Ka'ira, Wakaza'aba, Wakazabak, Wakatazal Manai, Kana Sayakamwa, Aisha, Amawa, Nairasha, Nanawa, Af, Na'awaf, Alahaya, Shayatamwa, Kagalgala, Kakwash, the Panyaraka, Ka'ash, Kaba'aya Ira, Wakalahaba, Talahat, Haryam, Khan, Taradakma, Basa Iraka, again. Wabasaba Pafka, Tabalaham, Mala'ah, Panyaham, Palawan, Wayabakwashwa, Shamkar, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Wahabawa, Ijai, Yakapawa, Yabadwa, Yadaiwa, Yata, Shamkar, Yahawa, Yabadka, Al Yawan, Alkahar, Aratazar. Man, in the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make it tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabor and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Asher also will join with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Selah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became a dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, and like Zayeb. Yea, all their princes as Zabar, and as Zalmunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession. O Yahweh, make them like a wheel, as a stubble before the wind, as a fire burning for wood, and as a flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, are the Most High over all the earth. So be it.
Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahweh Shai. Wa Mayaka Allah. Wa Alahayim. Mataz Zabi'ah. Ala Wapyahana. Ha Ala Wapyam. Ha Saranyam. Ha Kwatazayanyam. Ha Kalayalyam. Wa Akwafyam. Yahweh. Ba'ashem. Yahweh Shai. The water. Money in the English. Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shai. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General Yohana. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it. The curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh. King of heaven and earth. And all things living. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Listen to us now. Right now. Send evils and curses. And punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us. The prophets. The teachers. The princes. The priests. The Israelite brothers. And the schools. Send evils and curses. And punishment and destruction. And shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel that refuse to give to the school. Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the Edomites and the nations and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, the Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, Pasikomatazzi, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space programs, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet and the airways, the cable access channels, and the radio channels. Convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues, cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahweh Shai, Michael and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathen that come up against us as we speak thy word. Call it to be known by all that it is the angels that have done it. Call it to be spread through the media throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you always. So be it.
Israel. I imagine Shabbat. I imagine Barak.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Barakatah.
Yajim Matar. I'm going to give the sisters one sister Israel. I imagine Shabbat. I imagine Barak.
Yahweh Shema Latah Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Yajim Matar. Dismiss.